MISSISSIPPI, Mississippi. Is Mississippi the worst state in America? Find out right now on D-Pet Ryan.
Nope.
This may be the shortest episode yet.
All right, so yes.
The answer is yes.
No, it's not.
Thank you, guys.
It's the second worst.
Whoa. What?
Check it out. All right, look, you pulled this, right?
Yeah.
I noticed this. You
But
pulled
I
this.
said a useful guide, but the wrong ranking.
It says number 49. You know what number 50 is?
Louisiana.
Yeah.
See, but this is flawed.
See, this is just cope is what this episode is.
It's not cope, TJ, because
Pure cope.
we are far better. We are 49th, and Mississippi is 50th. I dispute the rankings here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a few little facts about Mississippi here.
All right.
It is 48,436 square miles. College education, 32.8. Sorry, I almost gave you too many. The capital is Jackson. The GDP, a pathetic 116 billion. Population, just under 3 million. And the median income, pretty low for the U.S., 24,519. Now, they get U.S. News here gave them a scorecard. Healthcare, 50. So, sorry, Mississippi.
Worst healthcare in the nation.
Education, somehow you guys get 43, which is surprising even to me. Economy, 49. Infrastructure, 48. You guys are doing well so far. Opportunity, 44, so not the bottom there. Fiscal stability, 41, and also not the bottom. Crime and corrections, 33, which is really surprising. And natural environment, because no one wants to fucking live in Mississippi, is actually the highest ranking you guys get at 22.
Yeah. That's the best they got.
Pathetic.
Our natural environment is middle of the pack. Eh?
See, the history here is smart. It's when white people arrived in Mississippi, that's when Mississippi became a thing in 1540. The area was passed among the Spanish, British, and French until the French and Indian War. In 1763, the Treaty of Paris relegated the Mississippi region to the British. We're not going to go through the whole history of Mississippi. That's when Mississippi was first seen.
Mississippi.
What's that? Scroll down, TJ. I want to go through the rankings here.
All right.
Let's go to healthcare first. So you guys are 50th. Healthcare access, 49. Healthcare quality, 49. Public health, 49.
More too. Oh wait, never mind.
Well, that's at the top is Hawaii. You're showing the best there, TJ. Oops. Showing the best.
My bad.
You're getting a little confused there, TJ.
I'm confused.
Go back up, TJ. I know
how this works.
Chart confusion. Education. So Mississippi's education, real quick. Ranked 43. Not doing too well. So debt at graduation, 31,000, higher than the national average. High school graduation rate, slightly below national average, 84. The national average is 85.3. Testing and the NAEP math scores, below average. It's okay, Mississippi. How about your economy?
Economy sucks.
Business environment, 49th. Employment, 50th. Growth, 46. Net migration, people are leaving the state.
Yeah, people
Job
are like,
growth, 0.1%.
I gotta get me out of Mississippi.
Venture capital, almost nothing for the state. Energy, 48th. Roads in poor condition, 26%. National average, only 19. Average commute time, a little bit less. Renewable energy, hardly.
You know what?
Was one thing I actually want to point out to you before we go. Go actually up to the block of text in the paragraph. Let's see, because I actually want to talk about the economy, but I think it talks about it briefly here. Let's see if I see it.
I don't see shit, Scotty.
Today, agriculture and forestry is Mississippi's top industry. Mississippi produces more than half of the country's farm-raised catfish. They got that. It also is a top producer of sweet potatoes, cotton, and pulpwood. Other main industries include advanced manufacturing, trade, transportation, utility, nothing really. So basically, the catfish, sweet potatoes, and trees.
Awesome. I'm going to blindside you, Scotty. Louisiana, number 50th. Healthcare, 46. Education, 48. Economy, 47. Infrastructure, 47. Opportunity, 48. Fiscal stability, 42. Crime and corrections, 50.
Now, you notice, TJ?
Natural environment, 49.
More people. Higher GDP, TJ. Higher income.
Worst rankings almost across the fucking board.
Apologetics
I dispute this list here.
There's some swamp apologetics going on here today.
Now, look, this part of the swamp is slightly better than that part of the swamp. Okay, you want to go through it, TJ? Let's go through it.
Yeah, look at that. Healthcare, fucking healthcare access, 26. Not bad there.
Better than Mississippi.
Healthcare quality, 47. Public health, 47.
Better than fucking Mississippi, TJ. And you know what? Mississippi has a way higher percentage of people without health
Look at this natural environment. Piss poor.
Oh, the environment's doing great here.
Pollution.
Our air and water quality is 19th, though. Look at that. Pollution might be high, but air and water quality itself naturally much higher than Mississippi. Our economy is doing a lot better. The climate corrections, I mean, whatever.
Look at the pounds of... We have
3,103
pounds of toxins.
Yeah, I
mean...
Compared
to the national average is fucking 959.
You know, TJ, I'm looking at that.
We live in a poison swamp.
No, TJ, that's a damn lie.
We live in a toxic swamp.
All right, TJ, you may say that, but you know what? Go to the next thing.
All right.
They don't say this about Louisiana, do they? Thank God for Mississippi. Thank God for Mississippi is a common adage in the United States, particularly in the
South. You say adage?
Yeah.
Adage, dude.
Whatever. Particularly in the South.
Adage.
Fuck, whatever, dude.
What kind of truck you drive?
I drive a Dodge. You mispronounce so many fucking words, I lose track of it, dude.
I don't even know what you're talking about, Scoopy.
Is used when discussing rankings of U.S. states. Since the state of Mississippi commonly or stereotypically ranks at near the bottom of such rankings, residents of other states near the bottom may proclaim, "Thank God for Mississippi," since the presence of that state in the 50th place spares them the shame of being ranked last.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do that by any other state, do they?
Oh, I bet it's changed to thank God you're not Louisiana now. Because
thank God for Louisiana.
No, ain't no one saying that.
Because Mississippi can say that now.
Yeah, according to that previous list.
That's a flaw. Well, look, it's useful to ascertain some of the rankings, but it's a flawed list ultimately because Louisiana, in my opinion, is ranked 49th, not 50th. But then whatever, we can dispute it. We can fight about it later. So how about you guys are defending the state of Mississippi? How about a weak and pathetic defense? You guys will probably love this list. Let's go to the next one here.
10 reasons Mississippi is not the worst state in the U.S. despite its recent rankings. All right.
So here's the defense here today. It really is the hospitality state.
You know what? I will say this. When I was in Mississippi, when I was in Jackson, Mississippi for the hurricane, it was some of the nicest customer service I'd had in fucking years.
So true to its nickname.
It was way more hospitable there. People were way nicer.
Mississippi is full. That's your flawed perception. Is full of residents who are always kind and willing to lend a hand.
You know what? In my experience, true.
You think that's true, TJ?
Yeah, it seemed dude, I had some of the nicest fucking people. I met some of the nicest people I've ever met when I was in Mississippi.
I wonder if you had a slightly more tan shade of skin, if that would have been the case.
I don't know.
All right, so you agree with this one? The food can't be beat, TJ.
A lot of the people that were, dude, I was Jackson, Mississippi is like 90% black. Most of the people I was dealing with were black. Food can't be beat. That's not true.
Food can easily be beat.
Mississippi's food.
Look at the food doesn't even look good.
Look at the fucking plate they picked as an example. It's just a plate of fried shit.
The food can be beat.
Yeah, it looks like somebody already ate that and shat it out.
And shat it back out. That's not good.
And they just throw a raw
are mild.
on top of that shit too. Who's eating that raw fucking onion?
I don't know. Yeah, why is there a raw onion just chilling on top of the fried food?
You can keep that shit.
The best Mississippi can provide. Winters are mild. That can be said about tons of places.
That's pretty much true of most of the South.
Yeah.
Age-old traditions are still honored. Yeah, a lot of times that's not really a plus in my book, especially in Mississippi.
No, they're talking about a funeral procession here, TJ, not slavery.
Here in Mississippi, we still honor the old ways of doing things, if you know what I'm saying. Not good.
Yeah, how about one of the nation's most beloved small towns can be found in Mississippi?
Oh, I'll jerk yourselves off.
I mean, who the fuck cares about a small town? That's the point.
Yeah, fuck you, small town.
Opportunities for outdoor recreation are plentiful.
And every other fucking state has that.
It's famous because the setting of the HG TV series Hometown. Go away.
Yeah, scroll down here, TJ. Say can you do that anywhere else? I think not.
Yeah, you can't jump in a fucking
any other state.
Ramshackle canoe in any other state. Yeah, only Mississippi's got a river in it.
Oh, this one I don't really agree with at all either. Revisiting the past is a real possibility.
Yeah, well, I mean, once again, not necessarily a plus.
Oh my.
Here in Mississippi, we stuck back in 1860.
Be awakened every morning at the crack of dawn to the sound of Negro spirituals drifting from the cotton fields.
The state parks are spectacular.
Yet again, can't find that anywhere else in the country.
I mean, that does look pretty nice.
Yeah, it looks pretty
State
nice,
park.
but there's a lot of places in a lot of other states that look pretty fucking cool too. You know what I mean? That ain't if that's the best they got up there. I mean, it's a piss trickle waterfall and a booger green lake. I mean, let's not oversell it.
We're in great company.
Yeah, dude, Elvis, right?
Some of the world's most talented authors, athletes, actors, and musicians hail from the Magnolia State. Like, what state doesn't have some fucking famous people from it? Come
Famous
on.
people are here. All right, how about number 10, TJ? You can't argue with this one at all. You never know when you'll discover a hidden gem. Petrified Forest.
Why didn't
There
you
seems to be
just tell
no
us?
shortage of incredible sights and attractions hidden in the small towns that fill Mississippi. The Little Grand Canyon of Mississippi, cascading waterfalls, and one of the region's only petrified forests can all be found in a small town, Mississippi.
Wow.
Well,
That's great.
Mississippi ain't so bad after all, you guys. Maybe we should go check out Mississippi.
How about this, TJ? Let's go to the next one.
All right.
Oh, man. What year is that? Mississippi only officially outlawed slavery in 2013.
Yeah, finally.
I mean,
Last to do that in the Union there, TJ. But somehow, not ranked 50th.
I mean, do you make fun of the little fat kid with a limp when he crosses the finish line last, Scotty?
Yeah.
Okay, you're probably right. I would too.
he's like, what? Yeah.
The 13th Amendment to the Constitution, which abolished slavery, was ratified in 1865. Lawmakers in Mississippi, however, only got around to officially ratifying the amendment last month, 148 years later, thanks to the movie Lincoln.
It took the fucking movie Lincoln to get to Mississippi. Like,
The state's historical oversight came to light after Mississippi resident Ranjan Batra saw the Steven Spielberg directed film last November, the Clarion Ledger reports. After watching the film, which depicts the political fight to pass the 13th Amendment, Batra did some research. He learned that the amendment was ratified after 3/4 of the states backed it in December 1865. 4 remaining states all eventually ratified the amendment, except for Mississippi. Mississippi voted to ratify the amendment in 1995, but failed to make it official by notifying the U.S. archivist. Batra spoke to another Mississippi resident, Ken Sullivan, who contacted Mississippi Secretary of State Delbert Hoseman about the oversight. Finally, on January 30th, Hoseman sent the office to the Federal Register a copy of the 1995 resolution. And on February 7th, the Federal Register made the ratification official. According to the Clarion Ledger, it's unclear why the state never sent the U.S. archivist its 1995 resolution. Probably because they fucking just...
Well, people actually believe for years, like, oh, Mississippi only actually repealed it in 95, but because they didn't actually take that step, they didn't officially do it till 2013.
Oh,
yeah, we repealed it. I mean, we didn't tell nobody, but...
I truly do wonder myself how such an oversight would happen here in the great state of Mississippi. Yeah, right, an oversight. Tell you what we do, we go ahead and pass it, but then we just don't send the law in. And then if something does happen,
our slaves.
We already got legal slavery down here, you know.
I will say this, the hatred for Mississippi is so unanimous that even mainly random people on the internet actually agree about this.
What is the worst U.S. state and why? This should have been, what is the worst U.S. state and why is it Mississippi? Top comment, 32,000 upvotes.
And just keep scrolling like Mississippi. It's like
I scrolled pretty far down and we're still on Mississippi. I have to admit, it's fascinating to read. Just goes on and on. In Montana, we have the highest DUI rate, the highest drunk driving deaths, one of the highest suicide rates in the U.S., and one of the worst mental health infrastructures. So without a doubt, Mississippi. Damn it, I live in Mississippi.
It's just everywhere. It's Mississippi.
I've never been to the U.S., so why is Mississippi so bad? Worst education system, worst health outcomes, very low income levels.
Oh, I actually didn't pull that. Yeah, that's true. They removed the Confederate flag from their state flag last year.
Oh, yeah.
I mean...
As a 15-year trucker who has been to all 48 contiguous states, I can confidently say Mississippi. Update, I am shut down for the night, was on break when I made the original comment. Understand this is all subjective and based on personal experience as a truck driver, blah, 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 blah. So people got mad at him, so he's like, having to justify his statement or whatever.
It feels like there's a misunderstanding here. No, listen, Mississippi always does the right things. It's just that things move a little slower down here, you know, like the old bubbly sap coming out of an oak tree, you know. Mississippi, we're not quick to, you know, into the new century when it happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it takes a little while.
We just got
it takes a few hundred years.
We just got rid of the cranks on our phones. You know what I mean?
Ooh, just need to advance a little bit further.
By most objective measures, Mississippi. As a friendly passerby from the UK, I've decided to never ever visit Mississippi.
A wise decision.
I've never seen such a unanimous answer on Reddit.
You never know when you'll find a hidden gem down this way. You know what I mean?
Have you seen the Petrified Forest?
You will be petrified when you enter the Petrified Forest and find the bodies of lynched people of color hanging from the trees there. Petrifying indeed. And it's the hospitality state, too.
Asked me for tips on anything to stop and see Deuce and see what he'd be passing through on vacation. I couldn't come up with a single thing.
Nothing.
Damn.
The Petrified Forest, though. Oh, there's a single thing.
It's literally just like as far down as you go, it's just all Mississippi. There's not even any contention. No one's like, hey, guys, come on.
Yeah, Kansas really sucks. You know, it's like, no.
I love that shit. The food can't be beat. And it's like a plate full of dried cat turds that somebody fished out of the litter box. You know what I mean? It's just fucking gross looking, overcooked hush puppies.
So I looked up, what is there actually to do in Mississippi? Because I was like, you know what? Let's be fair. There's actually got to be something to fucking
There are
do.
some casinos.
So the
Gulf
beach.
Islands, National Seashore.
Yeah, they do have some pretty nice beaches in parts of Mississippi. And they got that Gulf waters, which is like pretty warm compared to like the ocean. There's a lot of jellyfish in it, especially at certain times of year. So you got to watch out for that.
So I got to feel a little like it says most of the seashore is actually submerged, but the Barrier Islands offer white sand beaches. Coastal
that's
marshes.
pretty.
Yeah, so they have that. You know, I mean, I would say that's
fucking lame.
Yeah, it is. Tupelo Automobile Museum. I mean, I guess that's cool.
Who fucking cares? You can
I
see
mean, but when I
ass-
go there for that,
We were like here, and then it just nosedived already at number 2 to just like.
I mean, like if I happen to be in Tupelo for another important reason,
I looked at this.
sure.
I'm like, I guess I could spend like a day here, and then
the
instantly
beauty.
it's like, nope.
Yeah, but no one's. I mean, I doubt anyone's going to really drive.
Let's go to the Tupelo Automobile Museum.
Unless you live in Tupelo.
I mean, I guess if you're a car person, maybe you give a shit, but I ain't.
Yeah.
The USS Cairo Museum at Vicksburg's National Military Park.
Look at it. Isn't it
Who
pretty?
cares, dude?
Look at
Who the
it,
fuck cares?
It's a big Civil War battle. That's all. That's what you're gonna get.
Look at you,
There was like a siege. There was like a siege of Vicksburg.
Wow.
What strategic importance?
BB King Museum and Delta Interpretive Center.
Man, that looks like a fucking cancer center for old people or something. That building looks horrible.
Yeah.
Why is it so square and modern?
Mm.
BB King's pretty cool, I guess, but this building looks like shit. Maybe it's cool inside. I don't know.
Maybe.
Let's see. Visitors can get over the history of the blues and BB King's significance to museum theater. Exhibits are themed by era. I mean, I guess I might stop by that if I was there. The Institute for Marine Mammal Studies. There's a creepy ass dolphin. Look at this dolphin, man.
Yeah, so this is pretty cool. Helping some marine animals and shit.
Institute of Marine Mammal Studies, large research and rehabilitation center with an interactive museum that teaches visitors about ocean life. It is one of the only dolphin rescue facilities on the Gulf Coast.
Oh, you know what? I've actually been to this one.
Okay.
I've actually been to this one. It's pretty nice. It's a very like interesting modern building, but it actually is for what they have going on. It's not that much. I mean, as far as like paying the price they want you to pay, but you're also helping animals and shit. So
I guess.
Bolivar.
Yeah, Bolivar.
Yeah, Bolivar. Yes.
Large estate overlooks Mississippi Sound, was given a French name.
Oh, a state?
Yeah, a state.
Don't you mean a plantation?
Home was built in 1852, became the home of the Confederate States of America's only president, Jefferson Davis, in 1877. Remained a family home until 1903 when Davis's widow sold the property to the Sons of the Confederate Veterans. So,
what's that flag flying over there?
There you go. Yeah,
What's that other flag I see right there?
What's that second flag that's flying at the exact same height as the American flag?
It must be the flag of Mississippi.
Wait, Welcome to the home of Jefferson Davis.
That's why I was surprised to see it number 7.
You can go on down there and see the home of Jefferson Davis, President of the Confederate States of America.
I couldn't even believe they had this, dude. I figured it would just be like a big ass Bible.
Mississippi Museum of Natural Science.
Just read this.
Here we see the fossilized remains of one of the Nephilim, what used to stalk the earth in the Bible times.
The Nephilim.
Blah,
idiots,
blah, blah. I guess it's got a big aquarium and some
that's cool.
bones and shit.
I doubt I wanted
there's
that
bones
one,
and aquariums in every
here.
state.
Yep, been to this one too.
I've been here. I've been to this.
Tiny.
It's a little tiny ass place. All this is a little fucking trailer, but it's like where Elvis was born or whatever, and you just go in and look at it like, oh, I guess he was born here, and then you leave.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking lame.
It is super lame. Elvin Aaron Presley was born January 8th, 1935, in this house built by his father. Presley's career as a singer and entertainer redefined American popular music. He died August 16, 1977, in Memphis, Tennessee, because he got the fuck out of Mississippi. All right. Grammy Museum, Mississippi. Don't even have a picture.
Who cares?
The Grammy Museum in Cleveland, Mississippi is a must-visit for any music lover, offering a variety of exhibits that highlight the history of American music.
Dude, number 10 is basically like a roadway.
Natchez Trace Parkway.
Yeah, it's just a fucking, just like a bike path or some shit. Or
That's
just
a road. It's just it's a scenic route.
It follows a route once used by Native Americans, stretching for 444 miles from Natchez, Mississippi, through Alabama to Nashville, Tennessee. It's a popular scenic route for sightseeing with plenty of things to do along the way. So it's a fucking road. Number 10 is a road. We got a road.
That ranks above the Jackson Zoo.
The road is apparently better than their fucking zoo.
Yeah, zoo ain't no attraction to me. I don't go to zoos anymore, dude. Zoos just make me fucking sad, bro.
And who the fuck doesn't have a zoo? Every fucking state's got like at least one zoo. So who gives a shit?
Pretty much, yeah.
Old Capitol Museum.
Yep, the old Capitol, boy. And dude, number 13 is just Ocean Springs.
Ocean Springs. There it is.
Yep, it's near, was it Biloxi or is it near?
Somewhere.
Yeah, it's near Biloxi.
Here's that Petrified Forest, and that's it.
That's what you do in Mississippi.
I will tell you this. I would not walk across the street to see any of that shit for free other than the beaches.
There you go.
And there are beaches fucking everywhere. Oh,
do you know who this is here, teacher?
I actually do know who this is.
This is actually the botched clone of Bill Gates. Yes, correct.
As this is Hubert Q. Splotch, the governor of the great state of Mississippi.
Actually, they tried to make another Bill Gates, and they ended up with this guy, Tate Reeves here.
Man, what kind of state you got to be where this is the cream that rises to the top? You know what I mean?
Haircut, dude. I mean,
Man, he's way too young to have that big old swinging turkey neck, too. He's already got that dribbly turkey neck that hangs down over that collar.
I don't know.
Tate Reeves is his name, right?
Tate Reeves. Governor of the Files of Data, Mississippi.
I'm good with the bud.
He's 47.
He's 47 years old.
47 years old, so.
And he has a turkey neck the size of a goddamn turkey.
Well, that's what you go every time we out in the hill in Jackson, TJ. We got the Jackson Safe Out, TJ. The turkey legs they have. Oh my God, about 2 or 3 now.
We're here at Mississippi.
Somebody talked about the healthcare system in Mississippi. So let's find how bad it is. How bad is it?
Well, hold on.
How bad is it, TJ?
We got Jake Tapper here. He's talking to Governor. Talking to the governor.
The governor.
To you, your way's not working. And whether you say it's a lagging indicator or whatever your argument is, Mississippi now has, if it were its own country, the second worst per capita death rate in the world, behind only Peru. And I'm saying, are you going to try to do anything to change that? And I'm not hearing an answer.
When you get fucked in the ass by Jake Tapper, you know shit's
I
going
know,
right,
dude. Yeah, when Jake Tapper makes you tap. I just love his response. He's got a good response.
Mississippi this week became the state with the worst number of coronavirus deaths per capita.
So 9,000.
9,214 Mississippians have died from COVID-19. When was this, by the way? This is as of
September
20th. Okay.
I mean, this is very recent.
That long ago.
44 day.
If Mississippi were its own country, you would be second in the world only to Peru
Then we
in
already
terms
had
of
this.
deaths per capita.
We heard this.
That's a horrible, horrible, heartbreaking statistic. So with all due respect, Governor, your way is failing. Are you going to try to change anything to change this horrible statistic
So guys,
from what you're doing already?
I know your prediction. I'm predicting something right now. You guys, he's going to fucking probably come out with a fourth right answer that clearly answers this question and deals with it in several parts and will turn this tide to the state of Mississippi.
I expect him to say, well, yes, sir, seeing this sobering statistic will change my policy immediately, and I will announce the mask mandate now for my state.
That's exactly what happens. Good prediction.
Well, let me tell you, boy, here in Mississippi.
Well, obviously,
we don't a little different now.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
All right.
In Mississippi, our legislature is a part-time legislature. Sometimes I wonder if in America, if our Congress was part-time, we wouldn't be in a better position. But let's talk a little bit about
better position than
Mississippi
what?
and where
Your
we
state
are with
is
the
second worst in the world. I mean, how can you say that?
Let's talk about where we are and why. Well, Jake, let's talk about where we are and why we are there. In large part, just like the summer of 2020, it was the Sun Belt states that saw the initial surge from the Delta variant. We saw a very quick spike, and now we're seeing a very quick decline in the.
This is the governor of Mississippi.
You got a point there, but last year we got it first, and now it's going down real quick.
Look here, so we seen the big spike in the Delta variant, but now we seen it decline, very quickly, and so I feel like we got it. We just, part-time legislature, best way to do it.
I just want to remind you that I am Mississippi's best and brightest. I am the cream of the Mississippi.
I'm the creme de la creme of Mississippi. Literally, of all the people in Mississippi, I'm the one that was elected to lead. So I'm the best there is.
Just keep it going. It gets better.
And
no, there's other reasons too, TJ.
The total number of cases. The question here is not about what we do in Mississippi. It's what this president is trying to impose upon the American worker.
That's the question. Brilliant.
Amen. So true. Powerfully true.
Look, people in Mississippi might be dying left and right, but what's the president doing? What are you doing? Well, we just got it first.
The president very much wants you and everyone else to believe that this is a fight between politicians. The reality is this is an attack by the president on hardworking Americans and hardworking Mississippians who he wants to choose between getting a jab in their arm and their ability to feed their families.
Yeah, because
then choose the jab, stupid ass!
Because you guys seem really concerned about that normally.
It's nothing! Okay, and then it's done!
TJ, should you be forced to protect yourself against
Why
they
be forced to choose between a mild inconvenience and the total destruction of their livelihood
and their life?
Take the mild inconvenience, then, stupid fuck.
Nicki Minaj's cousin in Haiti got big old swollen balls. You say it's nothing. He got big old swollen balls.
Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend in Haiti. Okay?
His fiance left him over it, is what I heard.
That's what I done heard.
Yeah, well, I hear it.
Nicki Minaj, y'all.
The number one thing that you can do is you can talk to your doctor about getting vaccinated. The number two thing is if you get the virus, and this is very important, if you get the virus, please talk to your doctor about the monoclonal
So you're not doing
antibody
anything.
treatment.
I'm saying to you, your way's not working. And I'm saying, are you going to try to do anything to change that? And I'm not hearing an answer.
The answer is
no.
No.
Yeah. No.
The answer would be no, Tapper.
Well, what I have said to you repeatedly, Jake, is that Mississippi has taken action. Mississippi has seen a significant uptick in the total number of Mississippians that have gotten the vaccine.
Yeah.
We've seen our case numbers have fallen dramatically in the last 2 weeks. And so ultimately, as I have said, deaths, unfortunately, is a lagging indicator. We've seen cases, again, cut in half in Mississippi. In these other states that you refuse to talk about, perhaps because they have Democrat governors, you don't want to talk about them.
Got him. Deflect. You know what I just read the other day? You know what state has the lowest transmission rate for coronavirus right now, TJ?
Mississippi.
Oh, it's not. It's the largest state in the country by population, California.
Mississippi.
Oh, no. Mississippi. Mississippi not doing too well.
But they cut their cases in half, Scotty.
According to this guy. I'll tell you, is that true?
In half.
Check it out,
Scotty.
Scotty.
2 days.
Check.
In the last 2 days, you can't hardly find nobody with COVID in Mississippi, what I heard.
Yeah, it's pretty much been eradicated.
Hospitals having to lay people off. They're like, there ain't no COVID no more. That's what I heard this morning in my gubernatorial update, sir. And I would add that you don't want to talk about what's going on in California right now, sir. Everyone
August 20th.
About Mississippi. Oh, Mississippi, the worst. What about the 50th worst? You know what I mean? It's still bad, you know?
I mean, Mississippi was in a point where it's like, okay, it peaked on August 20th of the latest surge, and they had around, looks like 5,000 cases a day.
Right, but what's it at now?
Yeah, what's it at now?
What's it at now, boy?
7-day average right now is 1,800 cases.
Sounds like a lot less.
That sounds like a great improvement down here in the great Magnolia state of Mississippi.
And yet you still insult us.
Come see me state.
Climate change in Mississippi, huh?
What is Mississippi? Mississippi is the what state? Was I right about you either of those?
It's like what the fuck is it?
State motto. Let's see.
The come see me state.
Virtute et armis.
By valor and arms.
By valor and arms.
Oh, Jesus.
I actually pulled a little thing there, TJ. Go back to the document.
All right. I'm sorry, Scotty.
There's a lot here, TJ.
I apologize, Scotty.
So health we've already talked about. Actually, there's some of those statistics why Mississippi is the worst in health. Can you go up a little bit?
Okay, well, I should probably get on a different image now.
Yeah,
back to this.
Yeah, just go back to these fucking yokels here. The state's ranked 50th or last placed among all states for healthcare, according to the Commonwealth Fund, a nonprofit foundation working to advance performance of healthcare systems. Mississippi has the highest rate of infant and neonatal deaths of any U.S. state. Age-adjusted data shows Mississippi has the highest overall death rate and the highest death rate from heart disease, hypertension, hypertensive renal disease, influenza, and pneumonia.
Sound like a great place to go.
How about the climate in Mississippi? Climate change encompasses the effects of climate change attributed to man-made increases in atmospheric carbon dioxide in the United States and Mississippi. Studies show that Mississippi is among a string of deep south states that will experience the worst effects of climate change in the United States. The United States Environmental Protection Agency reports, in the coming decades, Mississippi will become warmer, and both floods and droughts may be more severe. Unlike most of the nation, Mississippi did not become warmer during the last 50 to 100 years, but soils have become drier, annual rainfall has increased, more rain arrives with heavy downpours, and sea levels rising about 1 inch every 7 years. The changing climate is likely to increase damages from tropical storms, reduce crop yields, harm livestock, increase the number of unpleasantly hot days, and increase the risk of heat stroke and other heat-related illnesses.
Sounds fine.
Coupled with the fact it has the worst healthcare system in the country. I'm sure they're well equipped to deal with all these problems they're about to face.
Look, after the fucking glowing example of Mississippi leadership I just saw, I gotta say I think they're gonna be all right.
They're gonna pull through down now.
Look, they're resilient down in Mississippi. They might not have good healthcare. They might not be able to deal with any of their problems facing this.
We might not have infrastructure, anything to do, or even the basics of civilization together, but we got heart. We got soul.
And we got that petrified forest, too.
Yeah.
Come on, by the way.
Come on down our petrified forest, y'all.
Come on
real
down,
nice.
y'all, and drive on the trace. There's plenty of things
Natchez
to do.
Trace.
There's plenty of things to do on the Natchez Trace. You can see the petrified forest down here, y'all.
Come see the birth shack where Elvis done shat out his mama's pussy.
Oh,
come on.
please.
Oh, God, please.
Please come to Mississippi.
Please.
No malarkey, Jack. Back in my day, we didn't have any entertainment at all, except for the old Scranton village elder. He only had 2 teeth. But that guy had a million stories. I ain't joking, Fat. We'd sit in the cold every night to hear him tell the tale of the cat he ate once. Nowadays, what with the mobile pages and the web phones and Netscapes and whatnot, it's hard to figure out what even to watch. Most days I'll just surf AOL. Lost, Jack. How do I click off the page? Why are there so many browsers open? It's all too goddamn much if you ask me. Now listen, Fat, I've got your solution. It's called the Pessimist Productions Patreon. You can click the link below and bam, all the entertainment you need, Jack. It's like Willy Wink, you know, the chocolate factory thing. Hundreds of exclusive shows. I ain't kidding. Exclusive streams, more news. You can't go wrong. So cancel that AOL. Join the Pessimist Productions Patreon now. Don't wait, or you'll be sorry, Jack.
Deep fat fried. Deep fat fried.